Xbox, FIFA 16. I'm getting it wrong already. FIFA 17 here on the Xbox 360. I'm your host, Raratron89. And yes, you may notice we are trying something a bit different here today. Now, I've started a new career with FC Porto. I've got a few players on the transfer list. Obviously, Iker Casillas is retiring at the end of the season. I've put Oliveira, Ricardo, Adrian, Andres Fernandez, Guidino, Ramos, Costa, and Pereira all on the transfer list. I have recalled everyone that was out on loan back to the club because, you know, there are some really good, talented players that they've just loaned out. So I've brought them back. I intend to either use them or sell them for money. We will see what happens there as the season goes on. But this is the thing I want to show you. Why is this called Super League? Well, I had a fiddle around last night, and I will show you what exactly is going on here. Wish this was faster. There we go. So we fast forward to England, and that is the Premier League. You've got Monaco, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Dortmund, Barcelona, Inter, Juventus, Liverpool, City, United, Milan, Napoli, Paris, Real Madrid, Roma, Benfica, Seville, and Spurs. Now that, if that's not a league, I don't know what it is. In the Championship, you've got Ajax, Berlin, CSK Moscow, Celtic, Crystal Palace, Everton, Fiorentina, Hoffenheim, Cologne, Lazio, Leicester City, Leverkusen, Mönchengladbach, Marseille, Nice, Lyon, Schalke, Shakhtar Donetsk, Southampton, Southampton, Sporting Lisbon, Stoke City, Torino, West Ham, and Wolfsburg. In the English Football League 1, I will tell you that in a second as I just fiddle around with my video, make sure it's going global. Okay, so that part's done. So, in the League 1 is Saint Etienne, Athletic Bilbao, Besiktas, Bournemouth, Burnley, Celta Vigo, Krasnodar, Lorient, Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, Bordeaux, Hull, Malaga, Espanyol, Betis, Sociedad, Eibar, Spartak Moscow, Swansea City, and Las Palmas, Valencia, Villarreal, and Watford, and Zenit St. Petersburg. In League 2. Now, League 2, I'm Porto. This is where we're starting. We're going to start right at the bottom, work our way up, play against these teams. I'm so excited for this, I cannot tell you. We've got Atlanta, Bologna, Bremen, Cagliari, Chievo Verona, Porto, ourselves, Feyenoord, Eintracht Frankfurt, Genoa, Hamburg, Lille, Lokomotiv Moscow, Mainz, Monterrey, Montpellier, Newcastle United, Olympiacos, Red Bull Leipzig, Sampdoria, Sassuolo, Stade Rennais, Tigre, Toulouse, Udinese. This is going to be so tight. There is no guarantee that I can get out of this in the first season. Now, this first episode is mainly going to be about transfers. So, obviously, once you've listened to the introduction and whatnot, I will try and upload episode 2 straight away, so that way there's actually some game time for you guys to watch. So obviously if you want to skip this episode now, go ahead, I honestly don't mind. But if you want to see what transfer activity we do, obviously stay tuned. Okay, so here we go, we'll advance now. So I'm going to sim the friendlies, because, you know, I've played friendly tournaments too much. Right, so Rui Pedro wants to play. So what I normally do when a player asks to play in a friendly tournament is I take out the best player in that position, so he doesn't risk getting injury, and we play him there. So, and we put in the player who wants to play in that position. Forgive me, I can speak English. It's just that times my tongue goes a bit twisted for some reason. Right, so here we go. Porto versus Marseille. The score is 4-0 to Porto. We've got Corona, Barami, and Silva scoring the goals. Rui Pedro is happy. I think Rui Pedro is one of the guys who is available for loan. Gonna get some training out the way with now. Like I said, there is no one I intend to bring in at the minute. Basically, in order for me to buy a player has to leave that isn't up for transfer. Oh god, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. I just hope it works out the way I wanted it. There is something I will have to check, though. If Hart's at Torino, I will be very happy. If he's not, then I'll cry. Okay, so that's training, the second training session I've done with Porto now. Any sign of improvements at all? No. So, what we're going to do now is just quickly check where Joe Hart's at. If he's at City, I will cry. Yes, he's at Torino, so I managed to get the transfers done. Porto investing in youth. It's basically just us bringing in our players who were out on loan for ages. So we're going to sim against Las Palmas. Obviously, we've got Iker Casillas retiring at the end of the season, so we do need to figure out who we're going to bring to replace him. Now, obviously, you've got Alban Lafont, but I've bought Lafont too many times recently. Scuffe, for me, would be a backup keeper, the Udinese keeper. So, really, my options are either Jordan Pickford or Gianluigi Donnarumma. Now, obviously, I'm not quite sure what to do just yet. Nishikawa's gone to Reading for 2 million, and Meslub's gone from Lorient to QPR for 2.4. But yeah, so definitely need to think about a few things. We have a transfer offer for João Teixeira. He's going out on loan. He's going to Lille on loan. Not exactly the bright start I wanted regarding transfers, but, you know, what can you do? Uziel's gone from Besiktas to Ipswich for 2.6. I wonder if there's going to be some interest, with obviously all the players having moved around, I wonder if there is going to be some interesting transfer switches. So it's a 3-0 win against Wolfsburg. Andre Silva scores twice. Abubakar comes off the bench and scores. Although we do start the season a lot earlier in League 2, don't we? So we may get more games than I realise, actually. Fontas has gone from Celta Vigo to Sassuolo for 8.5 million. Someone else moved. Oh, Hernandez. He's gone from Celta Vigo to Norwich for 13 million. We have a transfer offer from Maximiliano Pereira. He is one of the right backs that we are looking to sell. West Ham are after him. They've offered 4.9, so I'm going to say 5 million, and he is yours. And obviously this is one of the guys we're willing to sell, so I don't really need to bring anyone in to replace him. Again, we will just get training out of the way with, so we can focus on what lies ahead. You know what? Actually, there will be game play in this episode, so I do apologise, guys. I totally forgot how early the like League 1, League 2 starts. Trading up Oliver Torres, even though he's only on loan. Don't really want to get rid of him, if I'm honest. I mean, I think his stamina is crap from what I remember. He's a good technical player. Cotan's gone from, I have no idea what team that is, but he's gone to Real Madrid for 4.1 million. Transfer offer for Rui Pedro. Pedro is again one of the guys available for loan, so we will loan him out to Blackburn Rovers. Van Amersfoort has gone from Heerenveen to Man United for 1.3. Vardy has gone from Leicester to Tottenham for 16.5, and Sturridge has gone from Liverpool to Inter Milan for 29 million. (3-1). Marcano's got an injury though. Corona and Andre Silva scoring twice again. How long's he out for? We have got a transfer offer as well. Praise against a team that we actually. It's Andres Fernandez, the goalkeeper. So once again, it's a player that is on the transfer list. So we will look to get rid of him as soon as possible. 2.91, and he's only out for 2 days, so it's not too bad. Probably will play him in the sim game. Garcia's gone from Levante to Sheffield Wednesday for 3.6 million. And there we go. So West Ham have said they'll accept the 5 million offer for Maximiliano Pereira, so he will be on his way very shortly. He is my first choice right back at the minute. It's just due to the fact that he's in his 30s. I want him gone, if I'm honest. Minuccio, is he that a United player that he bought ages ago that just didn't do anything for him? He's moved to Huddersfield. Haidara's gone from Newcastle to Monterrey for 1.7. And Colonia have said, yes, we'll offer you 4 million for Andres Fernandez. So building up the money here. Medzicio's gone from Rosenborg to Leeds for 3.5 million. He could have been potentially one of the guys we were after. But he's moved on now, so I will let him. There we go, it's a 2-1 win. Maximiliano Pereira scores as well in what could be his final game for Porto. Brahimi also scores, and it was Halilovic, the former Barcelona midfielder, that scored for Las Palmas. Surprised they weren't playing Marcio Lemos from the off. That was a bit of a strange one. So how long left until the league season? So Van Beek's come from Feyenoord to Pescara, is that? Yeah, Pescara, 3.3 million. Oh, hello. Arrizabalaga has gone from Athletic Bilbao to AC Milan for 13 million. Oh god, I hate these names. Like I say, guys, if you get the names wrong, just bear with me, alright? I've also got to get used to while I'm playing in... Well, I'm Porto, aren't I? So I've got to get used to hearing Porto, you know, throughout the whole game. It's a deafening sound that the fans make. But it strikes fear into the enemy. Again, I don't really think there's going to be... Ruben Neves, can't believe he's alive. Why I mean, I know they've got a former Porto boss, so that's obviously in wide, but still, it's I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it. So before I advance, how long has Pereira actually been at the club for? Obviously, I'm getting rid of him now. Ba ba da ba ba. Does it say? Okay, because he's been approached, I can't see. Fair enough. I'll leave it at that then. Advance. Transfer offer for Sergio Oliveira. I think again. So there we go. Maximiliano Pereira's gone to West Ham for 5 million. Sergio Oliveira is someone to get rid of at the minute. I want 4 million for him as well because you're not offering me the amount straight away. If you was to do that, I'd say yeah, okay, 3.7. That's what I wanted. He's yours. Rowers left, whatever team that is, to Feyenoord for 4.3 million. Pereira's gone from Porto to West Ham for 5 million. So obviously, nice little deal there. Ricardo comes into the first team. So yeah, I may need to fiddle around with squad numbers to make sure. I believe you're Miguel Leon, aren't you? Yeah, but you're not 30. Anyone's in their 30s gets sold. Okay, so they've said that they'll accept the 4 million. So Sergio Oliveira could be on his way to Empoli. And Andres Fernandez has gone to Colonia. Don't worry, buddy. I think that position is now yours. Varda's gone from Bordeaux to Rennes for 5.5 million. Martinez has gone from Bayern Munich to Chelsea for 33 million. Varane's gone from Real Madrid to Arsenal for 38 million. Some interesting deals being made here. So once again, we'll get training underway. I'm not that bothered if I don't bring anyone in. I mean, usually I'm used to trying to bring in players, but I've got quite a young squad, so I don't really see the need in just bringing players for the sake of it. If I've got issues when it comes to January, then of course I'll make decisions then. And obviously I've got some players that I definitely want to keep at the club as well, like Wazium, he's one of them. Andre Silva, he's another. Otavio, he's a winger. So, no improvement there. Barkley's gone from Everton to AC Milan for 23 million. Interesting. I'm loving this. Seeing transfers I've not seen before. So Oliveira has come from Empoli. Well, has gone to Empoli, should I say? And offering for Otavio. Right, Otavio is one of the guys I want to keep. So I'm going to make an outrageous counter offer, which they're probably most likely never ever going to accept in a million years. But of course, if they want him that bad, take him off my hands. There we go, there's confirmation. Oliveira's gone from Porto to Empoli for 4 million. Everton coming in for Danilo Pereira. Right, okay. This is a guy who is actually available for sale. So he is under 27 years old. So basically, I want double his value. So that would mean having it at 43 million. Interesting signings at the minute. The question is, are they going to bite the bullet and actually, come for it? A loan offer, I think this is for Guidino. No, he's actually up for sale, but Charlton are trying to undercut me. So, what do? I round it up to the nearest 0. and ask for $1 million. Seville have signed Jose Maria Jimenez from Atletico Madrid for 27.5 million. Good signing there. Ozil's gone to Barcelona. What a surprise! Everton are not looking like they're willing to match the 43 million that I want. Roma have basically said, yeah, you're being ridiculous, which I am. But like I said, Otavio is a player who I don't really want to leave. It has to be an astronomical offer in order for me to, in order for him to depart the club. I'll tell you what, it is quite hard talking this long without any action to commentate on. I'm babbling on here for you guys. But, you know, this is the life of a streamer, so I've just got to get used to it. Now, Ricardo Pereira is ridiculously quick at right back. Oh, it's a slight improvement from Bar. Bagfrede's gone from Werder Bremen to Udinese for 3.4 million. Laborde's gone from Bordeaux to Nancy Lorraine for 3.9 million. Obviously, first of the month, so players tend to improve. Let's have a look. Tellez is 80. He's gone up from 79. So is Pereira. He's gone up. Casillas is retiring at the end of the season. Just let me remind you guys about that. Yep. You're older than him, aren't you? You're 26. You're 21. So that's the case. You're definitely older than Silva. So you drop into the bench. You've gone down to 75. You're 25. You're 22. You're 26. You're 25. Wazim 72. Ooh, Quintero's improved, which is good. I like Quintero. Never used him, but I like him. Ruben Neves, Kiembe. Who's older? You are 21, and Govia is 20, 67, 76. Oh, Yotta's improved, so he goes up. Does he make it onto the bench? Yes, he does. He replaces Adrian on the bench. Adrian, who I've currently got up for sale as well at the minute because Deportois is in his first season at Porto. I don't really see the point of loaning him out, so... We enter August now. There should be a game coming up, yes, and the first game of the season is against Genoa. Actually, you've got your contract running down, aren't you? So I probably should just accept whatever it is they offer. I mean, you are 34 after all. Let's just get you off my books. Sazlai has gone from Hoffenheim to Osasuna for 3.4 million. Charlton has said they'll offer $1 million for Raul Guidino. And there we go. Everton have said, fine, we'll offer the 43 million you want for Danilo Pereira. Interesting there. So we're going to have a nice income coming. So I've just got to look at my list now and figure out who it is I can buy that can replace him. I think I found one, maybe two, but I think you might be in your first season. Well, actually, I will be bringing Oliver Torres in on a permanent deal. So I'll be bringing him back. Ruben Neves is staying as well. Hmm. Might have to do some scouting here, actually. Figure out who the best. You know what? No, I'm gonna go in for. I can't be bothered with all that. What are my centre mid's actual rating if he comes in? No, you know what? No. No. I'm gonna do some scouting. That is what I'm gonna do. I can't go for Renato Sanchez because he's in his first season. So let's have a look. Let's do Yuri Tillman. So we'll scout you. Got Bakayoko as well, but are you in your first season? No, you're not. So I'll scout you as well. Okay. Let's have a look. Who else could possibly fill that centre midfield role? Oh, there's Devi Klassen as well. So there's Klassen, Bakayoko, Fabinho, maybe. Actually, I might be leaning towards Fabinho, So I'll wait for the scout reports to come back. Ziyech is in his first season. Brozovic. Let's have a look at you as well. So scout you. João Mario's in his first season. What about Kondogbia? Okay, Jeffrey Kondogbia, formerly of Monaco. There's Dahoud from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Okay. I've got Sol from Atletico, but I feel like he needs to develop a bit more. Kimmich, same thing. Cocciello, maybe. Bazoa's in his first season. Goretzka. I want someone who is going to make waves. Because I think Sol is rated at 78. Kimmich. Get him scouted. Get Cocciello scouted. I think Cocciello's rated at 79, but I can't remember. And then there's Leon Goretzka. Like I said, at the minute, out of all of them, I am more interested in Fabinho. Right, I'm going to leave it at that because I've got quite a few options on there now. Kaya's gone from Galatasaray to Pescara for 3.3 million. Pescara once again making some more advances in the transfer market. There we go. Ricardo's gone to Southampton for 2.1 million. So that's the 34-year-old keeper off our books. Silva's asking to play, so he will get to play against Genoa. Ricardo, Porto to Southampton, 2.1 million. So we'll save it, as I always do. Always save it before every game. And like I say, guys, we are indeed going to get some game time. Alright, so we've got Atlanta versus Udinese, Kiev Verona versus Lokomotiv Moscow, Hamburg versus Toulouse, Lille versus Bologna, Mainz versus Feyenoord, Monterrey versus Cagliari, Newcastle versus Sassuolo, Olympiacos versus Frankfurt, Leipzig versus Montpellier, Sampdoria versus Bremen, and Rennes versus Tigre. So, let's see how these guys do. Obviously, Silva said he wanted to play, so we will drop Boubacar to the bench for this game. And we'll advance. I just love the idea of a league full of superstar, well, super teams even. You know, and the difficulty gets harder and harder if you move up. And obviously, like I say, I picked Porto because of the players they have, either out on loan during the first season, which obviously I recalled because I saw no point of them staying out. Here we are, Genoa versus Porto. Has Genoa made any additions to the squad? I know we haven't, but we've got a really good squad, I feel.
They should be able to aim for promotion without question, as long as they don't have a fallout from last and they pick themselves up.
We have got the legend in goal as well, Iker Casillas. Never really used him. I had him for a season or half a season at Stoke once.
In the transfer market, and he's decided that a strong central defender is what's required, and here he is making his debut.
Yeah, they conceded 1 or 2 sloppy goals, I thought, last season particularly, and in an effort to stop that, he brings in this player who might just be able to plug some gaps.
They should be able to play on a wider front now, Alan, shouldn't they, with the signing of this winger?
Yeah, they were a bit narrow, I thought, previously, so this will widen the pitch a bit. Should be a good addition.
Problem is, I reckon with if I want to bring in a player like Fabinho, I'm going to have to offer ridiculous wages, which is going to be slightly annoying.
Well, 3 at the back. That's the first thing that catches the eye. What about the rest of the team?
Well, it looks to be a 3-4-3. You certainly don't see it that often, and when it works, it can catch the opposition off guard to contend with.
So, Casillas, Pereira, Felipe, Marcano, Telles, Corona, Pereira, Andre, Barry, Silva, and
it's being officiated by our referee, Graham Hall.
Wait a minute.
A lot of excitement about which Porto have just got under.
Suarez, or Suarez, however you pronounce it.
Now they've got a chance.
It's a slow build up.
Really trying to use the full
First
width
time I'm
of the
playing with
pitch
this side, so
to make some progress.
don't really know how they're going to feel.
So it's the big day for the manager. A competitive match with his new team.
Yeah, he's bound to be nervous, isn't he? Because you...
Bear with me, guys. Bloody calling while I'm streaming. How dare they?
Want to get off to a good start.
Poor throw, straight to the opposition.
There we go. Slight good clearance at the minute.
Corona. Porto pushing on here, getting men forward.
I don't feel...
Cut out the pass. He's had a go.
Fabinho!
Oh, he had a real
Fabinho,
go.
not...
Well, you can't knock
It's
him. He was in the
Pereira.
right place at the right time.
God damn
Just
it.
couldn't provide the
Like I say,
finishing touch.
he looks like the Yaya Toure of Porto. He's just... Oh, he's just... I don't know, he just looks massive. The defensive midfielder is the first guy who has the first shot this
Well,
season.
this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
Well, he was in the right
Where was
place
that
at the right time to cut it out.
I say, guys, I've got to get used to playing with Porto as well. So this is going to be it's going to be a struggle to start the season off with.
Munoz. Now Lazovic.
Daniel Pereira went. There we go, nice passing here from Gino Panilla on the ball, leaves it off to Lazovic.
The
Lazovic
attacking
crosses
third.
it.
It wasn't a great cross in truth.
Andre Silva.
Soars. That passing is top class. A lot of defenders between them and the
Passing
goal,
it
but they've
around,
still got the
looking
ball.
for options. Corona now. Comes in.
Well, it didn't
Oh,
cause too much
Perrin
confusion,
bats
that
it
cross
away.
in the end.
Can we gather the ball?
Good forward play from them. Well, that
And
a
he was
chance
offside.
to really get
Referee
into the
took a while to blow his
goalkeeper,
whistle.
running off the defender, but he's run
Gioni was offside.
Well, there was
By
nothing
much?
wrong with the pass. If he could have just stayed on side, he was through.
Close goal.
Happy birthday to Sasha Northgate celebrating today from Grandad Stan and Gran.
Soars trying to switch on the attacking power in this situation. What a good
Brings down
piece of
Pereira.
defensive
Pereira
clearance
again
that
looking
was.
with those forward runs. He's linking up the forwards quite well. And considering I'm playing a flat 4-4-2, it's good to see.
Good defending. Marcano. Brahimi.
Ah,
He passed not
that was a horrible
completed,
through ball.
really. Palladino. Tremendous understanding from these players. It's easy here for the keeper.
See Escavas. Throws it out.
That's nimble play to get over the slide tackle. Looking to play his teammates.
Oh, through,
Now it
and then the
is for the
first
ball.
touch of the striker let him down.
Pinilla.
Where's Pereira?
Attacking well here. They cope with it well defensively.
The best of clearances, but there we go.
Corona.
Corona.
How frustrating is this for the other team trying to get the touch of the ball? Well, they're in a good position here. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot, maybe.
It's crossed in.
Defender to it first.
Oh, no Porto player runs onto the rebound and defence to clear it for now. I'd say so far we've looked fairly comfortable, if not creative.
Corona. Made the challenge well. that looked promising.
Nothing given.
And there is the half-time whistle. 0-0 at the break. It is level at half-time. We did think it was going to be...
So there we go, we
tight,
get to
Alan.
half-time
Not
at
always right,
0-0.
but this time
We have got
Yeah,
another
it's not
game
a
in
bad game
midweek
at all,
in
but,
the
looking to
Capital One
split
Cup
the two sides,
against
I just wonder
Toulouse.
what will in the end.
Genoa 0, Porto 0. Let's get straight back on with the second half.
The ball is moving again for the start of the second half. Lazovic. Could be dangerous. Well, they look promising there in that wide area, but the defender's done well. Well,
Corona.
they're building steadily here, working
Oh,
away.
again Corona tries to cross it in
Counter-attack
and
could
no
be
one's
on
there
here.
to meet him. I'll support him at
Back
least.
by that interception. Rigoni. Pinilla. Substitution that the home side want to make.
Nice tackle.
Challenge. Good one.
Feeds it up towards Brahimi.
Porto pushing on here, getting men forward. Soars. Tries the through pass. He's got his shot off now.
Got a corner.
Now a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that.
Alex Tellers will take.
Going for goal.
Oh! Yeah, fair enough. Horrible. Oh!
It's yellow.
Oh, without question.
That was a need for the ref.
Well, it's a reckless one.
Slightly frustrated that pace seems to have gone out the side a little
Potential
bit.
in this move. Headed down to a teammate. That looked
Both
dangerous
Tellers
until he
wins it.
made the interception. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Oh, good through ball. Great passage of passing play there. And here's the shot. Working
Oh!
try and get the goal
Again,
to
he
put
has
them
been
into the
such
lead.
a danger man. You just can't give him that sort of space. He's going to punish you. So we'll make our subs now. Take off Pereira for Herrera, Andre for Oliver Torres, and we're going to take off Andre Silva for Abubakar.
And it is a substitute coming
He has
on
been
for an already
he has been
booked player.
absolutely amazing, and that is why Everton have offered 43 million for his services. It's going to be a shame to see him go, but you know, at the end of the day, we're here to make money as well as bringing in new players. Goran Pandev, that's a player I've not heard of in a while. Let's come
He's
on for
kept the
Genoa.
ball after a
Must be
good
getting on a
first
bit now.
touch. Good challenge. Soars. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. And it'll go into the middle.
It's crossed
now.
in. Oh, nice little cross there. And Saws just couldn't quite get his head to it.
Some transfer news for you to digest, Alan Smith, for all of us to digest, really. Gonzalo Higuain has signed for Juventus.
Well, it went on for a few weeks, a lot of negotiations by the sound of it, but in the end, about £70 million, maybe money well spent.
They've coped with it well defensively.
Oh, the defender there
a
almost
chance.
knocking it into his own net. He's got to be very, very careful.
Well, there was that attempt, Alan. Let's look back on
There we
it
go.
now.
That was Pereira's last piece of action before he went off. Look at that,
Tries look from
just
there, but
wide
had
from
to
the
keep the scrambling.
from Pereira. His
Good
last
position.
action for
They've worked
Porto.
this attack very well into a quite a
Impending
dangerous
move
position now.
imminent.
Lazovic.
I think I'm going to be slightly frustrated that I'm not bringing in someone straight away.
Makes a
But we need
challenge
the
here.
funds. I was going to say, I didn't think he got the ball there. Definitely too far out. To even try a shot. Cross it
Defender
in.
to it first.
Oh,
Letting the shot go.
oh, come on! It's a goalmouth scramble, and I think Genoa will clear.
We've got 8 more minutes of the 90.
Well, they gave it straight to him, didn't they?
Well, that was a chance to really get
He
in
almost
at
got
the
caught on the
goalkeeper,
counter there, but the
running off
offside
the
flag
defender, but he's run
saves
offside.
us once again.
Doesn't need to go as soon as he did there.
Oliver Torres. He's coming forward with some danger. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down.
Nicely
Now
cleared.
able to try and regain possession. Abubakar.
Oh,
Good defending.
I think once we get used to playing with this side, you know, we can
Good way to
see
nick the ball
that
back.
many chances
Thinking.
are going to be created. That's for sure.
Could be dangerous. Just 1 minute left on the clock.
Has indicated there will be a minimum.
Well, this is how this team can play. Sustained attacking football, but when they lose it, as they've done now, it's just a risk that they might get caught out.
Oh, I should have just ran and crossed it in
Palladino.
instead of trying to pass away across. But there we go. It's the first game of the season. It's a 0-0 draw. It's like I say, we're at the beginning of a very long, grueling season here. So it's not the be-all and end-all.
That hasn't been the case. The game finished level.
One to forget for a lot of the strikers, they weren't clinical out there. Shooting practice maybe Monday morning.
You know, we get a point from our first game. You know, the team feels really well. I'm gutted that I'm going to be losing out on Danilo Pereira, but you know, these things happen, and you know, if you get a certain amount of money, you can't really say no if they're not part of your long-term plans. Like I said, we had 5. So there we go. That's the first scores of the weekend. Monterrey beat Cagliari 2-0. That's interesting.
Mainz 1,
Team from Mexico.
Feyenoord 0. Atalanta 1, Udinese 1. Hamburg 2, Toulouse
Guidino's
1.
gone from Porto to
Lille
Charlton for 1
2,
million. Wanderson's gone from
Bologna
Sassuolo
1.
to Toulouse for
Olympiacos
5.5
0,
million.
Eintracht Frankfurt 2. Sampdoria 2, Werder Bremen 1.
Just get bloody training out of the way with. Despacito. So there we go, that's training done. Let's find out what our messages are. No improvement. Player sold. Raul Cadino's gone to Charlton for 1 million. Miguel Layun is concerned about the speculation surrounding him. Player sold. Danilo Pereira has gone to Everton for 43 million. And Awazium wants to play against Toulouse. That is fine by me. So Johnson's gone from Borussia Mönchengladbach to Chelsea for 10 million. But there we go. There's confirmation. Pereira's gone from Porto to Everton for 43 million. And we'll get straight into the second game. Let's play you in your purple kit so we don't get confused. Obviously it's a cup game, so Sarr will play. And obviously we've got players that need resting, so let's bring them in. See if they can do the job. Before I sort the midfield out, what the hell? Really thought Ruben Neves was the next best option. Really? I mean, he's definitely, you know, on the way up, but not yet. Bloody hell. Herrera, Andre's not fit, so in comes Oliver Torres. May need a quick look at Oliver. No, he's fine. Brahimi's not fit, so in comes Otavio. Bubakar's fit. We've got Suarez. In comes Jota. Oh, so knock at the door. Let's find out who this is. Well, that's a massive parcel for me, missus. Right. So, quickly go over to make sure the bench is fine. So Suarez is not fit. So in comes Marega. So there we go. That's our side to face Toulouse. It goes Sarr, Garcia, Martins Indy, Reyes, Leun, Hernani, Herrera, Torres, Otavio, Abubakar, Jota. Let's find out who we've got. We've got Besiktas versus Everton. Sounds good. Burnley versus Lille, Cagliari versus Cologne, sounds big. Celta Vigo versus Ajax, sounds big. Celtic versus Udinese, nope. Crystal Palace versus Leicester, why not? CSKA Moscow versus Sassuolo, yeah. Lorient versus Krasnodar, yeah. Feyenoord versus Galatasaray, why not? Fiorentina versus Marseille, sounds big. Frankfurt versus Hull, Lazio versus Bilbao, we'll keep an eye on that one. Leverkusen versus Genoa, we'll keep an eye on that one. Montpellier versus Monterrey, not so much. Malaga versus Watford, not really. Newcastle versus Southampton, we'll keep an eye on that. Nice versus Leipzig, we'll keep an eye on that. Olympiacos versus Bologna, nope. Espanyol versus Bremen, nope. Sociedad versus Sampdoria, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. Shakhtar Donetsk versus Fenerbahce, we'll definitely keep an eye on that one. Rennes versus West Ham, sounds interesting to me. Swansea versus Mainz, no. Palmas versus Hoffenheim. You know what, actually, I'm going to give Palmas the credit that they get, really, because they have got some up-and-coming players. Villarreal versus Lyon, that sounds big. So there we go, we've got a number of interesting fixtures in this first round of the Capital One Cup tie. Like I said, every game is a big game. I absolutely love it. Oh, apparently, Oliver Torres has no pace. So we're just making him more physical. It would be a very
English League Cup. And
very interesting figure to have.
Buzz amongst the supporters as we came into the stadium. Porto in our match today against Toulouse.
Here we go. It is Porto versus Toulouse.
Well, when you're a forward and you come into a new club, you know from your own experience.
Debut for new signing for Toulouse, Wanderson. 5.5 million signing from Sassuolo.
It would relax him. You don't want to go 3, 4, 5 games not having found the back of the net.
And here is the team news for Porto.
We have an interesting side, that's for sure.
Toulouse will line up like this. I think that back four
No, they're
is
not playing
really
Alban Lafont, they're playing
Giochia. But they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
They should have more than enough. I mean, they're all good defenders in their own right.
That's it, really. I don't really know that many players from Toulouse. I'm surprised Martin Braithwaite ain't there.
Really hard.
Unless he's moved on or
To
injured.
be a threat on the front foot, we'll wait and see.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Simon Hooper, our match referee today.
So here we go. Porto versus Toulouse.
We're ready to go
This
in this
Capital
cup
One
tie
Cup
in the
tie.
English League Cup.
Well, there's a lot of good players out there, but they don't always show it in this competition because nerves can get the better of you.
Attacking now. Looking to play his teammate through. Promising build-up.
I was gearing up there for a placement shot.
Hector Herrera. Diogo Jota. Going for goal.
Jota goes for goal. It's a good save.
Stop here. Big corner for Porto.
Good height on it, but good save from the keeper.
And in goes the cross. And he's met it with his head.
Oh, it's in!
He's put it away.
Keeper doesn't get there, and it's a goal.
That kind of chance has come to him so early in the game. I have to say,
Diego Reyes.
he acted perfectly, really sharp right from the off, and they've taken the lead here. That goal really takes your breath away.
Well, defensively,
Diego
good
Reyes, who
holes
was on
in it,
loan at
but
Villarreal
very
until I brought him back,
clinical finish.
scores a very important goal for Porto. It's the first official goal, when you don't include the goals that were scored in the friendlies, for me. And it's Diego Reyes that gets it. Nice little cross then, he just heads it. The keeper's dive is probably is actually quite questionable.
Goal news from San Sebastian, Real Sociedad.
It's a goal for Sampdoria. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. It's looking good, this move. Tackle go. Here's Jota.
Jota. Yeah.
Diogo Jota. Oliver
Torres.
Porto pushing on here, getting men forward. A lot of defenders between them and the...
It's headed, it's going out for a corner, maybe? No. It's good tackle. Oh! I really thought it was a good tackle from a the ref deep
Just
foul.
look back at this from Diego Reyes.
Well, it's not often you see a player score with a header from that kind of distance, but he did it so well to find the bottom right there.
They could have got through there, but the defender was absolutely on top of his game. Comes in strongly. Otavio. News of a goal from Las Palmas.
It's a goal for Las Palmas.
Just keep passing it around.
22 minutes
Just
played,
hoping for the best.
1-0.
Cheers, Alan. He's got it away, and that's what you have to do.
Actually thought I was going to drop to my winger then.
Wanderson.
Tackle.
Porto in possession again. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now
Get
they're
up.
here.
Don't be injured.
Well, it rests with the referee.
No! Who is it? Oh, it's Jota. He's injured. Oh. So I'll bring on Marega.
That's what the laws of the game say, and he has stopped the
Let's
play.
see, he got clattered into. That looks like a knee injury.
It's amazing when you think for so many years, decades, there were no substitutions allowed in the game, and teams had to soldier on with injuries with 10, 9, sometimes even 8 men. That's much better now, isn't it, with all the options that are available when
Often he's substituting when it's just a slight knock, but this one seems more serious and the damage sensibly with
defender
Oh,
to it.
not best of defensive clearances there.
The deflection
Definitely
there.
give Toulouse here from this corner. Crosses it in. Drops straight to Veskovic.
Chance. The player's a bit
And
unhappy.
I was
We
wondering
can
they
see
wouldn't
whether
run
it should have
towards. I
been
was really
a goal
worried
offside.
there.
be a linesman, but this
Sa.
linesman best, and he
Diego
gets it right
Reyes.
here.
Hector Herrera. Resco Marega. Vincent Abubakar.
Goal news involving Leverkusen.
It's a goal for Bayer Leverkusen. It's been scored by Stefan Kiesling.
Oh my word, what was he playing at? Tell you what, the
Good
Toulouse defence here are
judgment there to
all
make
over
that
the place.
Interception and clear the ball away. It's looking good, this move. That looked dangerous until he made the interception. It's a terrible place to give the ball away. What a vital tackle. The pressure's still there.
Please don't tell me I've got
That
another
was
man
a
down.
puff out
No, he's
your
up.
cheeks
Good.
moment, and Phew, got away with
I
it.
say.
Porto pushing on here.
Oh,
Getting
the
men
fans are
forward.
off.
And heads it towards goal.
Can hear him.
He's missed the target by
Porto.
quite a lot in the end. A transfer
Transfer
that we've
confirmed.
heard
Mesut
about
Ozil
today
has
is Mesut
gone to
Ozil.
Barcelona from
Alan Smith,
Arsenal for
tell us
62.5 million. I
Ozil
don't think
has
I've ever
signed for
seen that
Barcelona.
transfer done on this
He
game,
is a
he
good
says
player.
sarcastically.
He's got plenty of excellent years ahead of him in my books. That 65 million pounds, that ballpark figure, I think they won't live to regret it.
Porto fans really getting behind the team, but
Every season.
it's a team
Oh,
that
let's
needs a bit of help
give
from the side at
Ozil
the
to
moment. They've
Barcelona.
got the lead. We've got not long to go to half-time.
Ah.
Might be an opportunity to Porto.
Nice tackle.
their coaching staff really
Get
just
rid
to
of
work
it.
out why they're not playing as fluently as they can. Shots on.
Ah, there it goes,
Leading
over the
corner,
bar.
Now they've got to deal with it, the defenders. Here's a chance to whip it in. And here's the cross. And he's up for the header.
Oh, there's a decent header.
cleared
Goes
that
across
really
goal though.
well.
It's cleared.
Could be dangerous.
Oh, I was trying to tee myself up for the
That's half-time.
lash. I wanted to lash
Signalled
it.
by the referee. 1-0 the half-time score.
So there we go. It's 1-0 against Toulouse at half-time. It's definitely been a lot more positive performance here than it was against Genoa.
Marshalled him expertly so far. No
Diego
chances
Reyes
really
scoring in
for
the
that.
8th minute. We have looked comfortable. We've created some chances as well, which we haven't put away just yet. Hopefully within time, those chances we will put away on a regular basis. So we'll begin the second half. Porto 1, Toulouse 0. Off we go.
First 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
Yeah, I think one or two players surprised us actually how well they played in that first half. They'll be delighted.
Tackle from Garcia.
He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now. Goal news from San Sebastian, Real Sociedad.
It's a goal for Real Sociedad. 48 minutes played.
Surely the equaliser.
Okay. Bit surprised that my defender wasn't selected, so I could cover the ball. But there we go. It's a good save from Sa. Boot it out so we can gather ourselves.
Alan McInally interrupted. That's something we do with heavy heart. We don't like doing it, but we nearly missed the goal here, so Alan will understand that. It was a goal for Real Sociedad. That's what he was telling us about. The score is now 1-1.
Crossed in. Oh, there we go. That's a corner.
Well, they're good at corners. Let's see what this one brings. And it's a heading chance now.
That's a header, and it's quite clearly a goal kick.
Wanderson. Manager thinking for the away side.
Delort.
Time for a change.
Don't know where that pass is going, but we've got the ball back. I was going to say let's not give it them back. That's exactly what happened.
From Leverkusen.
It's a goal for Genoa. It's been scored by Rafael Palladino. He turned his defender inside out, strode forward to find an unstoppable
come on.
shot high into the net. 58
Well,
minutes
we've got
played.
3 players
1-1.
around there.
Well, many
Get the
thanks,
ball, someone.
Alan McInally keeping us up to date as usual. Deflected out.
Right, so we're going to make our subs now. Torres is the one who's not fit, so in comes Quintero. Otavio looks like he's the next one, so we'll take off Josue.
For a throw. Well, the losing team have got to do something. And
So on
this
comes
is
Jean-Daniel
the substitution.
Akpro, and off comes Jan Amboriga. I'm saying that name when you're drunk. So we're going to go ultra defensive to hold on to this 1-0 lead.
Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw.
You know, especially in a league campaign. Well, when you're playing in League 1 and League 2, you definitely don't want
Tackle here.
extra time or anything like that,
Great
because you've
defending
already
there,
got enough
stopping
games
that
during the
attack.
course of the season.
Hector Herrera. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. Garcia attacking well here. Abu Bakr. Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Oh, I thought I could see set Otavio through.
Really. Goal news from Stadio Olimpico. Alan McAnally.
It's a second goal for Lazio.
Tackle from Martins
70
Indy.
minutes played. 2-1.
Thank you very much, Alan.
Miguel Leon.
Just a quick check on the clock, and there's 20 minutes to
Boubacar.
go. They could have got through there, but the defender
Okay,
was absolutely
we
on top of
made
his
a hash
game.
of that. We definitely struggle keeping hold of possession in the final third. That definitely seems quite apparent at the minute.
Abu Bakr. Porto pushing on here, getting men forward. This might be it. Great stop. Hit the post.
Oh, I can't believe I hit the post. What a miss. Is that going to cost us?
Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Well, today we've seen not the
I was
best.
expecting
I'm
him
afraid,
to
lad.
knock it into the
He
net,
can
and
win
instead he
matches
blasted
with
it against the
attacking
wood.
skills,
Woodwork. God
but
damn it.
He's had a bad day at his office today.
Yeah, the ball was like a hot potato at times, and he gave it away too much. His touch was unsure.
Another throw to Toulouse.
Sensible decision by the manager.
They're looking for a hero here, this team.
Well, the manager on the sidelines, waving his centre-halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now.
Spotted that well and intercepted.
That
And
was
in
it
he goes
nicely.
with the
Sets him
tackle.
through.
It's a
Was he
quick
offside?
break.
I'm not quite sure. He goes for goal! And that is a strike and a half to seal the game with power, with finesse. And it's 2-0 Porto. Game, set, and match.
Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get
Just
a
plays
touch.
it off him nicely.
But
I didn't
not
have the.
strong enough
I didn't think I'd have the energy to get there, so I had to take the shot early. I was hoping for a corner, if anything, and instead I find out that the ball goes into the top corner. The keeper helps it in as well. Just shows you how powerful that shot was. Vincent Abubakar scores his first goal under my management. It's 2-0 Porto.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. And 5 minutes remaining. Goal news
Go
involving
off,
Stadio Olimpico.
defensive
Alan
now.
McAnally.
It's a second goal for Athletic Bilbao. 3 minutes remain. 2-2.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McAnally. Thanks, Alan. Made
Oh.
the challenge well.
He's definitely good at his work rate's all right. He likes
That's it.
winning, trying to win balls and whatnot.
Abu Bakr.
The referee has indicated
Now here is a jump. Going for goal.
and any
At
time.
full extension, the goalkeeper makes the save. Stop the cross. He's done well there, defender. He's got his shot off now. That's a good
Save
save
from
He
the
got a touch
goalkeeper.
to that. Corner for Porto.
Crossed it in. Does the keeper get there? He does punch it out. Expecting the ref to blow his whistle now. And there we go. It's a 2-0 victory over Toulouse. That was a very, very good performance in front of the home fans as well. So I'm very happy with that.
I think they just about deserved it. It was close at times, but yeah, no winners here.
I think he was the best
Vincent
performer in a
Abubakar,
good team
3
today.
shots, 1 goal,
Oh,
and
lots
what
of
a
energy,
scoocher
lots of quality,
it was.
and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.
So there we go, Porto 2, Toulouse 0, Diego Reyes and Abubakar with the goals. Summing up the game really, it was really, really comfortable. Toulouse probably had one chance that Sarr saved really well. But I think right from the off it seemed like we had the edge over the French team. And it was just good that, you know, seeing players who didn't play in the last game, you know, they were brought in for this one. And yeah, they played really well. I can be very, very positive with that. And I hope that they continue performing, because obviously, like I said, they're going to get a lot of games this season. Everyone is. The next 2 to 3 seasons, everyone is going to get a lot of games until we get into the Premier League. I mean, even if we don't, we might not get into the Premier League straight away. We don't know yet. Like I said, there's still many teams that.
Porto pushing on here, getting men for. This might be it.
There's, with what I'm hoping I've created here is a league where, well, leagues where teams can take points off each other just all the time. Look at that! Oh, I don't get bored of seeing that. I can tell you that.
English League.
Celtic lost against
Bayer
Udinese.
Leverkusen 1, Genoa 2 after extra time. Burnley 0, Lille 1. Cagliari 2, Cologne 1. Celtic 1.
Right, so Goretzka,
Udinese 2.
81.
Crystal Palace 1, Leicester City 1.
Cocciello,
Leicester City 1-4-3
78.
on penalties. Eintracht Frankfurt
Joshua Kimmich,
2, Hull City 1.
80.
Bordeaux 4,
Dahoud,
0.
79.
1, Galatasaray 2.
Kondogbia,
after extra time.
76.
Fiorentina 3, Olympic Marseille
Brozovic,
3. Fiorentina
81.
4-3 on penalties. Lazio 2.
Davy Klassen,
Athletic Bilbao
81.
3 after extra time. Malaga 1.
and Diogo
Watford
Jota's
2
out for 4
after
weeks.
extra time. Newcastle United 0. Southampton 0.
So at the minute, Davy
Newcastle
Klassen looks
United
like the guy I
1-4-3
could be going
on
for.
penalties. Olympiacos 2. Bologna 1 after extra time. Celta de Vigo 0. Ajax 2. Espanyol 2. Werder Bremen 1. Real Betis 1. Atalanta 2 after extra time.
Okay, so that's
Real Sociedad
sorted.
1. Sampdoria 2. Stade Rennais 2. West Ham United 0. Swansea City 1. Mainz 2 after extra time. Torino 2. Chievo Verona 1. Las Palmas 3.
Expecting some more scout
Hoffenheim.
reports. No, it's a transfer offer for Abubakar. I'm going to ask for 20 million. Sampdoria, are you willing to offer me 20 million? Another offer. Hamburg as well now. Timofeyev's gone from Spartak Moscow to United for 1.4 million. Right, here we go. These are it was transfer offer for Adrian. He's a guy I'm looking to get rid of. So please offer the right amount. So Bakayoko, 79. Fabinho, 81. Sol, 80. Tielemans, 79. Right. I'm going to go for Fabinho at first. Okay, so he's going to be the first guy I'm going for. So we'll see how that goes. Transfer might not get done in this episode because this is the final game of the episode. Nig Yen's gone from Seattle Sounders to Villa for 4.1 million. Ruffier's gone from... Oh no, is that Chicago? I don't know. Ruffier's gone from St Etienne to Napoli for 31.5 million. That's a good signing, even though it knocks Pepe Reina down the order. So once again, we play another Italian side in Chievo Verona. Yeah, I didn't think Abubakar would be fit, considering he played midweek. Same with Herrera. And Torres is not fit. Quintero is not fit. So it's going to be Ruben Neves that comes in. Bubakar for Silva. Sort the bench out. Bar. Oh no, Indy's alright. Right, okay. There we go. So it goes Casillas, Pereira, Felipe, Marchano, Tellez, Corona, Neves, Andre, Brahimi, Silva, Suarez. And what games have they highlighted today? They've highlighted. So we've got Bologna versus Mainz, Bremen versus Atlanta, Cagliari versus Lille, Feyenoord versus Leipzig, Frankfurt versus Monterrey, Genoa versus Newcastle, Lokomotiv Moscow versus Hamburg, and Udinese versus Rennes. I'm trying to figure out the four teams that I can. Is it? I don't know. Is it top 3 that goes through and then one in the playoff? I don't know. I don't know actually. Interesting. There we go. Porto versus Kiev Verona, our first home league game. We drew the first one away at Genoa. Hope for a much better showing here. We beat Toulouse 2-0 here in the cup, but that was with our second side. This is our first side, and we're hopefully can come up with a much more positive performance than we did against Genoa.
Being welcomed onto the pitch with as much excitement as the more successful teams would be, and you can understand the crowd's frustration and fear how they're going to react to that relegation campaign, and coming up against a team here relegated last season and away from home. It's not the easiest of circumstances for them. Interesting to see how they react.
And here is the team
There we
news
go.
for
That
Porto.
is our team. Casillas, Pereira, Felipe, Marchano, Tellez, Corona, Neves, Andre, Brahimi, Silva, Suarez. And so we've got Hamburg and Sampdoria, who've put in offers for Vincent Abubakar, counter-offered for 20 million for both sides. We've also inquired about Monaco as well, so he can replace
Well, it's 4-4-2 for them today.
Danilo Pereira, who went to Everton for 43 million.
Yeah, and it gives them a bit of solidity in the middle of the park, and I think the onus is on the fullbacks to provide the width in this shape.
So that's Steely and Petrov.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Really anticipating something special from him here today.
What I like about him is his acceleration.
Jesus Corona.
Just that outright pace. He can really leave somebody flat-footed when he's got a mind to it.
Pour myself a drink and we'll get underway.
Porto starting the game now. Good forward play from them. And they're keeping the shots on. And the goalkeeper.
Nice shot from Corona. It brings out a really good save from Sorrentino. Oh, and the shot there is wide from Andre.
By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Beersheba. News of a goal from Udinese.
It's a goal for Stade Rennais. It's been scored by Giovanni Sio. He lost his marker from a corner.
Release Brahimi.
Powered home the header. 8 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks.
Oh,
Alan McInally.
why did he do
He's
that?
up
That's
to date
not the
as
way I
usual.
wanted it to go. Crossed in.
Did it well defensively.
Yeah, I had a
Referee
feeling that
pointed
might have
for
been
a goal
theirs.
kick.
Maybe should have passed it across the floor instead.
Good strong tackle. Fabrizio Cacciatore. Great place to win it back.
Oh,
Castro.
just thought I managed to get the ball to Silva then. Silva, who once again is one of the other Porto players who I actually want to keep at the club.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Defender to it first. To put them in front. That's a good
Cool.
try. The goalkeeper beat the
Dangerous defending there. I should just out instead of trying to pass.
chance for back wins for the new man. Successful
Corona.
charge.
Can he
Number
cuts
3.
inside? It's for goal. It's pushed out by Sorrentino. Corona looks like he's got.
Corner.
He's got a decent shot on him. As I like it. Looks good. Cross back in.
Goes for goal with the header.
Oh, it's a header. It's a goal. And that looks so easy.
Very good play. Defence opened up again, but the difference is this time.
Marciano with the goal for Porto.
Good finish.
He was all on his own. And the minute I saw it loop over the keeper, I thought, that's in. And indeed it was. It just came under the bar. It's Porto 1, Chievo Verona 0.
I don't think he had a chance, you know, to take another touch. He would have been crowded out, so what a decision.
Ivan Marciano. Actually contemplating get rid of him as well, as he's 29, but like I say, got to be 30. He's got to be 30 in order to leave the club or be transfer listed.
Fabrizio Cacciatore. Could be dangerous. And in goes the cross. Shots on here.
Not sure Casillas needed to make a save there, but he fell for the cameras. He crossed it. Neves. Andre runs with the ball. Silva to Corona. Nicely go. Oh, Corona shot the.
Guided on by, and they've got the ball still. Trying to thread it through here. And he's
There's a header. Oh, anywhere else and that could have been a goal, but Sorrentino would be very grateful that it just went straight at him. Yeah, I had a feeling Pereira fouled him there.
Points for it.
Bersha loops it up. Boot the ball straight back down, no messing around. Chievo Verona will come up with another attack from Cacciatore.
8 minutes played, 1-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. They've got the ball back, the interceptor.
Oh, Pereira's missed it. And Felipe
Looked very good indeed,
there with a
but
strong
the
challenge,
move was
passes it
broken
out. Lays it off to Corona, Corona to Silva, Silva.
Excellent pass, and here come in with a chance.
Oh, and a good shot there, and it's well saved by Sorrentino. Pushes it round the post. Nice play there from Porto. Crossed.
And the cross is in.
The fourth official.
Wonderful chance.
There we go. Chievo Verona failed to clear the ball. The ball stayed in the air, and Porto have scored a second just before half-time. And it's Jesus Corona that he has been looking dangerous all game, and he has got his goal.
Well, one team is very happy here, and one team is very frustrated. And yet you wouldn't have expected
Down for a bottom corner. Again, play from Porto, and it's 2-0.
And it's just two evenly matched sides, a big achievement for them.
Gambarini.
So when you Brazil, because that's, you know, you're so a lot of billions with Porto.
Those defenders will have been
Exactly the route I want to go at the minute.
They cope with it well defensively.
We'll get rid of it now, just hang on to half-time. It's half-time, the score is 2-0. I do apologise with the connection, just
I think that's a good performance.
weather's quite bad here today. You can see how he's done. Jesus Corona, 1 goal. He is hungry today. We're streaming for an hour and a half now.
And it is the kickoff here for the second half. Fabrizio Cacciatore. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. And in goes the cross. Shot on! Now we have a corner.
Good positive start from Kiev Verona from the second half. They've won a corner straight away.
We knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
He is. He's managed to carve out plenty of shooting opportunities. Really has tested the keeper and got himself a goal.
Really strong play in the tackle. Corona. Manager thinking for the away side, time for a change.
Oh, he's won it. Can he keep it? Oh,
It's a heading chance now.
oh, it's off the bar.
Shut off now.
Andre Silva almost grabbing a third there. When I say bar, I mean post.
And he's met it with his head.
Sorrentino there with quite a comfortable save. Ooh. Oh, I thought he won the ball there.
And the away team want to make a change. Isco. Nice bit of interplay between these two. Birsha. Attacking well here. Alex Telles. Probing away. Trying to find room for a shot maybe. Fabrizio Cacciatore.
Crossed in, headed out.
Decent defending, not perhaps the best
Not
cross.
looked comfortable so far in this second half, which is a little annoying because we played really well in the first half.
Soars. Porto pushing on here, getting men forward. Shots on here, gone for goal.
And the shot from Suarez just goes wide of the post. Good, patient build-up play. It's a shame the shot wasn't really.
It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here.
And Jonathan comes on now for Kiev Verona. Gonna make our subs now. Andre off, Josue on, Brahimi off, Kayembe on, and Neves off, and I think we're going to bring on Bruno Martins Indy.
And the manager using all his permitted substitutes in one go.
I say, guys, I always make my substitutions as all at the same time as well, because then it prevents other players from getting injured as well. And if they do, they just recover straight away. It's something I found out a while ago, and I've been doing ever since.
Just a quick check on the clock, and there are 20 minutes to go. Well read by the defender.
Poor choice of ball there, really. I should have just been patient and looked for and tried to build it around instead of just trying to loft it forward. Could cost us here as well. Tackle from Martins Indy.
Corona.
Oh, that's an unnecessary foul.
Free kick given by the ref.
What was he playing at? There was no need for that.
Clearly a booking. Out comes the yellow card.
Well, he reached straight for his pocket. He didn't really think about it, but I think that's the good call.
Oh, ball's been lost.
Sergio Palicia.
Well, we can catch
Herrera's
up
missed
with
it.
the details of that injury from
Crossed in.
goalkeeper.
Casillas.
It's his ball.
Gather that.
Now the countdown is to
comfortably.
10 minutes left.
Let's put you in the picture regarding Paul Pogba. And his
Once again, though, we've lost it, and
he has
here
moved
comes
fully
Kiev
through.
Verona. Can we get across? He goes for goal,
Credit for
and it is
taking on the
wide.
shot.
Well, what a good chance that was for him. By his standards, that's a glaring miss.
Kievo have looked quite dangerous in this second half. It's not been comfortable for Porto, but you could say that they've let their guard down a bit. They've not had the intensity, nowhere near the intensity that they had in the first half.
It's a second goal for Udinese. It's been scored by Cyril Terro. An awful back
Tellez
pass,
clears.
put him in the clear,
Kiembe.
and he easily beat the keeper. 4 minutes remain. 2-1.
Verona.
Cheers, Alan. Comes in strongly.
Interception there, but we win the ball back.
Here's
It's
a
it back to
chance
Corona.
attack.
Corona. Silva to Martins Indy.
Good passing here.
Lost play. He goes for goal, and good, well held by Sorrentino.
Not let the ball escape his grasp.
He does read the game well, this lad.
And the referee has blown his whistle.
Oh, I
It's
didn't play
2-0
Wazium.
the final
Oh, I'm
score.
really annoyed.
Well, Alan, that game has just
I'll have to put him in the team
it's raced
for the
by,
next game.
really, because we've watched so much attacking quality here. Can't take
But
your
there we
eyes
go.
off it.
After a
No,
dominant
there
first half performance,
several
that
really
was
talented
what really won
strikers
us the
there.
game. A 2-0 win against Kievo Verona. Jesus Corona and Marciano scoring the goals. It was a good first half. It's just a shame the second half kind of teetered off a little bit. But we get our first league win of the season, so it's our first 3 points on the board. 4 points on the board altogether. Look at that, we had 14 shots in that game. They just couldn't handle us.
English Football League 2. Bologna 0, Mainz 2, Cagliari 2, Lille 3, Genoa 2, Newcastle United 0.
Just get training
Werder Bremen,
out of the
0,
way with.
Atalanta 1, Toulouse 1, Sampdoria 2, Udinese 2, Stade Rennais 1.
Actually. I know for a fact that you're staying at the club, so I might as well train you up. Tavio, same thing. Not really much. Right, so Sampdoria can't afford Abubakar, so I'm just going to reject that offer outright. Going to put Wazium in for the next game because he did ask to play. I just totally forgot. What's this message going to say? Okay, so I'm going to put a 15.5 million offer in for Fabinho. Transfer offer for Francisco Ramos. Sorry, Bolton, I want the 4 million. And nope, I want 20. Oh, Hamburg's our next team as well, actually. That's interesting. Transfer offer for João Costa. We are looking to get rid of him, so we'll just accept that offer, as Bradford have offered the exact amount of money that we want. Jono has gone from Lorient to Newcastle for 4 million. Transfer offer for Ruben Neves, but he is... I want him to stay at the club, so... basically, if you want to sign him, Real Madrid... I want... 13.2 million. No, he's valued at 1 million. Give me 1 million. That's what I want. Okay, so up the offer by 2.5, so we'll now offer 18 million. Silva's gone from what team that's into Milan for 1.6. Rabiot has gone from PSG to Atletico Madrid for 23 million. Good signing there. So there we go. Adrian's gone to Mainz for 5 million. And Hamburg have said we'll match the 20 million that you want. So Adrian's gone from Porto to Mainz for 5 million. Abubakar could be on his way to Hamburg, the team that we're going to play in the next episode. So I'm going to save it here. Just want to say thank you guys for bearing with me during this long episode. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Give us a like if you like the video. Give us a follow if you want to see more. And this is Raritron89 signing out. Take care, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. Where we'll see you for episode 2.